Mayor Karen Bass is taking a trip to Paris. What she'll be doing there? A slithery surprise in a woman's car. Why firefighters wouldn't come help her get a snake out of the back seat. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. We'll have more on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, former President Donald Trump won the Republican caucuses in North Dakota Monday. He's close to wrapping up the nomination for the Republican Party, but at least for now, GOP candidate Nikki Haley is not giving up.
It is time for a new generational leader who can leave the negativity and the baggage behind.
And another victory for the former president. Donald Trump's name was allowed to stay on the ballot in Colorado. The Supreme Court ruled states can't kick the former president off the ballot because of his actions leading up to the January 6th Capitol attack. Experts now say several more spots along the train tracks in San Clemente could be at risk for landslides. The Orange County Transportation Authority has identified at least 6 more trouble spots along a 7-mile stretch of coastal railroad tracks in San Clemente. They say beach erosion could cause seaside bluffs to collapse onto the tracks. Experts say in all, emergency repairs could top $200 million. Metrolink and Amtrak service through the area has been halted in favor of connector buses. Traffic is moving along once again on Interstate 80 in the Sierra after days of closures. Donner Summit is reporting 126 inches of snow. That's 10.5 feet. CHP says even though the brunt of the storm has passed, they say they're still working through a lot of the storm's impacts.
We just couldn't keep up with it, and that's why the freeway had to be shut for the extended period of time. Please be patient. There's a lot of people have been waiting for several days to get up here.
Meanwhile, the blizzard almost put a wedding on ice. A beautiful photo, but the couple booked their venue last February, just hoping to avoid the bad weather by picking a date in March. Well, the bride says only about half of their guest list made it to the ceremony, but she's thankful and she praised her wedding planner for keeping the show going. Congratulations to the couple. Another storm is heading our way, so let's check in with meteorologist Belinda Leon.
We're tracking another storm. This one's going to arrive during the middle of the week and it bring us a little bit of rain and snow. So we'll start the clock off on Wednesday morning. It's pretty cloudy and I think that rain will hold off until after the morning commute. The rain increases late in the morning and by lunchtime, we've got some soggy weather, especially over LA County. Those scattered showers will continue into the afternoon hours, heavy at times. The afternoon commute could be a slippery one. And then the weather starts to dry out as we head into Thursday, but a few lingering rain and snow showers are still in the forecast for Thursday. So Wednesday is expected to be the wetter of the 2 days, but Thursday there's still a potential for some moisture. Rainfall estimates 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch more in the mountains and foothills. Snow above 5,000 feet from 1 to 2 inches, but above 6,000 feet we could get from 2 to 7 inches. Be safe.
A burglary at an Orange County barbershop was caught on camera. The crook used the pickup truck to pull an ATM right out of the store. It happened at around 4 in the morning Monday at the Golden Touch barbershop in Orange. The driver attaches a harness to the ATM, then hits the gas trying to yank the machine off its bolts. He has to try about 5 times before you see the ATM flying through the plate glass windows. The man then loads it into his truck bed and just takes off. The owner tells us he thinks it'll cost him around $10,000 to repair all the damage. Some thieves have moved from stealing catalytic converters to swiping the wheels right off of cars. All 4 wheels were stolen off at least 2 cars in the same Encino neighborhood. In both cases, police say the thieves used plastic soda bottle pallets to get the job done.
I live in LA for 24 years. I've never seen that.
My 7-year-old son goes, "What the?"
Well, the victims met when they uploaded details of the crimes to neighborhood watch apps. Since then, they've gotten wheel locks and installed and also activated their car alarms. No arrests have been made. One of Tesla's new Cybertrucks crashed into the front of the Beverly Hills Hotel. Video shows the truck up on the sidewalk. It came to rest right in front of the hotel sign on Sunset Boulevard. The crash happened late Sunday night. Tesla's founder, Elon Musk, posted on X, quote, "Perhaps the valet wasn't expecting so much acceleration." But a spokesperson for the Beverly Hills Hotel said no employees or members of its valet team were involved. The family planning aisle at the pharmacy will soon have a new contraceptive that won't require a prescription. Drug maker Perrigo says its over-the-counter birth control O-pill will be available in stores nationwide and online later this month. It's a daily progestin-only pill, meaning there's no estrogen in it. It was approved by the FDA last year, and the pill will retail for $19.99 for a 1-month supply or $49.99 for a 3-month supply. As we count down to the Summer Olympics in Paris, LA officials are already looking ahead to hosting the world in 2028. LA Mayor Karen Bass is on her way to Paris to meet with the city's mayor and business leaders. She'll see how they're getting ready to host more than 10,000 athletes and 300,000 spectators. Mayor Bass will also hear from Paris residents about their concerns. We're also getting our first look at the breathtaking home for Olympic surfing. Just look at this shot. How beautiful. The venue is actually thousands of miles from Paris. A small village in Tahiti will host the Olympic surfing competitions. Locals are teaming up with environmental and surf communities to protect marine life and the coral reef, which creates the waves that made the spot famous. The Olympic athletes will stay on a cruise ship anchored offshore. So beautiful. Well, a lot of Southern California athletes are gearing up for the Olympic Games, and so are the coaches. One of them is from Long Beach. That's right, LaTanya Sheffield is the new head coach of Team USA Women's Track and Field. She's also the head coach at Cal State Long Beach. She already has Olympic credits. Yeah, she was an assistant coach at the Rio and Tokyo Games, and she has an idea of how many medals Team USA will win.
We certainly have a count. We won't disclose that count just yet, but we definitely have a count. We're looking to dominate. How about that? Whatever it looks like, dominate.
Yeah, let's dominate. Let's go Team USA. She's prepared to win and win big, and even predicts they may sweep some events in Paris. Well, today in LA's Lynette Romero is headed to Paris as well. She'll report from there starting on NBC for Thursday morning. Can't wait to talk with her. A woman in Arizona gets the surprise of her life when she finds a rattlesnake. Yes, a rattlesnake in the backseat of her car. Gabriella Becara has this story.
First a laugh and then panic, and I lost my mind.
No warning rattled, not even a hiss.
And he turned around and he had seen a tongue kind of like flipping at him.
Milan Watt says she wouldn't have realized a rattlesnake was curled up in the back seat of her car, except her boyfriend happened to look behind him.
He's like, get out of the car. And so I freeze up because I'm like, when I get scared, I freeze.
Not knowing what to do, Watt called 911, but says she was told firefighters couldn't help since it wasn't a life-threatening emergency. Her boyfriend used a broken tree branch to fling the reptile free.
In a state where there's lots of critters and lots of things that can get into small spaces, personal spaces, to know what to do in that situation and who to call.
If you find a snake in your home or your car.
In a car, that's pretty unusual. Snakes, they're really, really good at getting just about anywhere they want to go.
There are wildlife rescues and even companies who will come to remove it 24/7.
Put it in the bucket and then, very carefully put the lid back on.
Nicholas Massimo with Snake Guru recommends people back away to a safe distance, but try to keep eyes on the snake until help arrives.
Very slow, calm movements. Try to not do anything that's really jerky and fast that can startle an animal.
They'll relocate the snake and even figure out why it might have slithered there in the first place.
Most of the time, it's there for a reason, whether that's food, water, or shelter.
A snake in Watt's car was likely a one-off chance.
We got real comfortable in that car. That snake made its home in there.
But she'll be checking under the seats every time she gets behind the wheel anytime soon.
I don't know what I would have done if I saw it while I was driving. I would have crashed the car.
If you're thinking of taking your spring break in South Beach, you might want to think twice. The South Florida hotspot says it's breaking up with rowdy spring breakers.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach.
Hitting up the spa or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
So we're breaking up with you.
Miami Beach has put out that new ad campaign highlighting much stricter rules for tourists this spring. They point to a chaotic few weeks last year for spurring the change. And now, every Tuesday through Sunday this month, there will be curfews, bag checks, restricted beach access, DUI checkpoints, $100 parking fees, and a lot more police officers on patrol. One of the most iconic shows of the 1990s is back. Baywatch is set to make a splash when it returns to TV. The show followed a group of lifeguards who patrolled the beaches of LA County. Baywatch premiered in 1989 on NBC, but was canceled after one season because of low ratings. It went into syndication and aired for 10 years, becoming a hit in the U.S. and across the world. Fox is set to reboot Baywatch this fall. No word if David Hasselhoff or any of the original cast will return. A couple of athletes from the Angel City Football Club visited a soccer clinic for girls, and they really made their day. Forward Messiah Bright and defender Jasmine Spencer signed autographs, took pictures, and gave the kids some pointers. Angel City Football Club partnered with the organization Football for Her for this free event in Pacoima. Angel City is getting ready to kick off their season, and their home opener is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. They made the playoffs last year, and they're looking forward to a big season ahead. And of course, they're doing a lot of great things like this in our community, and it's great to see. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.